Welcome to Near Dark Podcast Mini-sode 4 with me, Angel, and my guest,
Zombie!
And today we're going to review Holidays from 2016 and XX from 2017. Two Netflix anthology movies. But before we go in on that, we are going to have a chat, like always. So, Zombie, how are you doing?
Well, other than my slight headache, I am doing extremely fine at the moment.
Yes, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Well, I'm better. Like, when I woke up today, I felt like empty piece of garbage bag, and no, actually feel fine, so the day has progressed very well.
Good to hear.
Yeah, done a lot of work today and so on. Have you done anything fun today?
I watched my sister's dog. Gonna do that the whole week.
Nice. Lots of pets, lots of love, and lots of kisses.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's fun.
Yeah, it's always fun. Pepsi took fucking forever to take her shit before I sat down to work. I was like, please, it's cold outside. I want to go in.
She knows.
Oh, yeah,
she
yeah,
knows.
yeah. Oh, hell yeah, she knows. Well, however, let's go over Holidays.
I'm sorry, we're closed.
Oh, no, I called about the...
Sorry, pal. Holidays are hell.
I'm scared. Shh. Time to close your eyes and go to sleep. Someone's coming tonight.
Happy Valentine's Day.
It's Christmas Eve, I'm out of time.
Daddy! Stop smiling!
Holidays is an anthology featured film that puts an unusually dark and original spin on some of the most iconic and beloved holidays of all time by challenging our folklore, traditions, and assumptions. As we all know already, that anthology movies are not... It's not like the normal... how to say it? It's one film with one story. It's not like Friday the 13th or Aliens, where they have a strict line through the whole movie. Anthology movies are a movie with several short stories, usually about 4 to 5 shorts, that either intertwine with each other on some levels, or some kind of whatever, or they can be several short movies that don't intertwine at all. And Holidays is one of those movies where they don't intertwine at all. And the same goes for XX. And we are going to start off this holiday adventure with Valentine's Day. Now, Zombie, what did you think about the first segment?
the first I thought like whenever she like saw the coach in that story, it's like sparkle, sparkle, and I was like, I wanted to crawl into my own skin. Like, no, what are you doing to me? This is so awkward.
Yeah, it
So
was kind of
uncomfortable.
awkward and weird. It's like,
Yeah,
oh.
and the girl never
Oh,
talked that I
um,
noticed, which is
do-
very
do-
interesting.
Do you mean the bullied one or the bully?
The bullied one, she never talked, and like that stalking she did towards the end of the story, it was like, you're not good at this. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm so disappointed in you.
Yeah, it was like so fucking weird.
Yeah, it was more
I-
weird and scary.
No, I kind of like I can somewhat relate to her, like being bullied in school and whatnot, and
Oh yeah.
not talking and just like, yeah. But I would never go so far as to actually kill someone. That's a little bit
And
too much.
stab out their heart.
Yeah.
You know.
Ooh. No, I liked the actor who played the coach.
Yeah.
And, well, I kind of don't like how he reacted to the whole, where they keep on calling Max, I think she's named, for
Yeah.
Maxi Pad, the whole, like, the whole school
Or at least the whole swimming team.
Yeah, exactly. Like as a coach and as an adult, as a teacher, you're always supposed to back up the bullied one, and you're always supposed to go in between and make them stop. He just said like one thing and then he didn't care.
Yeah, and like the bully actually went up like to the
Yeah, she
Jumping.
went up to the
jumping board.
yeah,
And
exactly.
what did he not say shit about that? Did he
Yeah,
not
that
go
was
and
exactly
stop
my
her?
same thought. Like, it's a long fucking ladder. You have time to just be like, "Hey, bitch, get down from there." But he doesn't
Yeah.
do shit.
It's like,
And then we have some like kind of Hasselhoff moments where he saves her, and it's like, okay, what?
yeah.
And
Uh,
the thing he does, like, he has a problem with his. I assume it's his girlfriend.
yeah, and his heart.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, here, let's give the bullied child a Valentine's card, but I think it was a lot that he felt like bad for her.
Yeah. Just wanted to cheer her up, like,
Yeah.
just to be nice. I didn't, like, he didn't have what I saw any ill intentions. It was just something he wanted to do to cheer her up. Because
Yeah,
of,
exactly.
of the bullying she went through. And his fucking inability to do anything.
Yeah, he's kind of worthless, honestly.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
Yeah.
he did get a new heart.
yeah, but
that was-
maybe not in the way he wanted it.
Yeah, it was thoughtful, I guess.
Yeah, you know, what don't you do for those you love? And it's like that, following her through the woods and like, who the fuck wear flip-flops? It's just, ew.
Yeah.
Ew, please. You deserve to die. But the way she kills her in the woods, in the mud, I love that.
It was like very uncomfortable when she apparently hit her like paralyzed or
Yeah.
but still awake as she
Yeah, she gotta have like got into some kind of nerve in the brain, causing her to go paralyzed. And then, well, I don't think you feel the pain, but I think you still like I don't think you feel the pain, but at the same time as you see, so like I think she's using a rock. Like as you see the rock coming towards your head,
It was a brick.
a brick. Okay, yeah. I think like you can visualize like the pain you would feel if you could feel something, and that might be even worse than actually feeling the pain.
Yeah. It could also be like she was so shocked by the fact that...
Yeah, exactly. She might been shocked to the point where she wouldn't be able to move. Which
either one is horrible.
Yeah.
And she did hit her with I think the same brick that she was supposed to get at the bottom of the pool. That other girl got after pushing her down.
Yeah, probably.
Sweet revenge. Sweet revenge.
I have some notes. The bully, I have such a problem with her face. Like, it's something about her face that just tips me off. It's her face makes me uncomfortable. It kind of looks like she has a doll face, you know?
Yeah.
It's a little bit too perfect, a little bit too rounded, and I don't know, it just it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I finally, like, I have watched this movie probably 4 times now, and it's first now I understand why she takes the bully's heart, and that she actually takes the bully's heart. I didn't know that from the beginning. Do you have any other notes?
Not for this one, no.
Okay.
So, let's move on to the next story. St. Patrick's Day, which... I don't know where to begin with this story. Please help.
Well, we land on... I believe it's... not a kindergarten, but...
Primary school?
Yeah, it's probably primary school. Like, they look to be maybe 7, maybe 8. Not too old children. And we're faced with this teacher, who is our main character in this movie, or in this segment. A lonely woman who loves her class, and she's trying to bond with this. I believe she's a new girl, maybe.
Yeah.
Or
she just moved there.
Yeah. Okay. Because my other thought was that she was yes, a quiet one. Like all classes has a quiet girl or a quiet boy or a quiet non-binary person. I'm just trying to include everyone here in the big family. And I mean, that's very typical of teachers to do. Like they take in the new kid or the quiet kid, and it's like, and the shocking with this story is that while it's St. Paddy's Day and everyone goes out and drinks, like if you live in Ireland, and she wakes up in her car, which is standing in a parking lot with a cart. A shopping cart. Like in a spiral around her car. And already here it starts to be weird.
Mm-hmm.
And as time progresses, she turns out to be pregnant. And she's overjoyed. And here comes the fucked up part. Who the fuck, denies surgery to remove a snake? You're pregnant with a fucking snake and you deny that. Nah, I don't want to. Nah, I want to give birth to my child.
Yeah, same. Like it's a reptile. Like,
yeah, it's
the fuck, get this thing out of me!
yeah,
Get out of
exactly.
here!
Get out of here! Yes, oh my god. It's no.
This is so weird.
Like you don't. And from there, the segment just spirals out to be weirder and weirder and weirder. I want to start with talking about this Ginger kid. She feels very psychotic. But at the same time, it's not working. This whole cult thing, it seems like, she's a part of it. Her dad is a part of it, and her dad is supposedly a famous, I believe he's a movie character, and not the actual actor. No, I want to remember that he's from one of these feel-good movies, like Dirty Dancing or something like that. He has a snake on his jacket and whatnot, and this is weird.
Can I just say, that kid, when she smiles, my god, I want to go away. No, don't smile.
It's like turn off the movie, burn the computer, and move.
Move to another country.
Yeah.
Like, that kid shouldn't smile. No, that teacher was wrong. Don't smile, kid.
Yeah, exactly. The kid was terrifying, but I will say it, the actress who plays the kid, she was very well. She did her role very well.
Yeah.
She did put the creeps in me, and I think that was what they were going for. So,
yeah, like the smile was good in that it was creepy, and if you're the right person, uncomfortable. Like,
yeah. And the way she like starts clapping her hands and laughing and whatnot when the teacher throws up blood on her desk.
I think I don't know what that was, to be honest.
Yeah, that was really weird. It's like, what does this have to do with anything?
Yeah, like just that ending. Like, excuse me, but what the fuck? What happened? Oh, my snake baby! My giant snake baby!
With the magic hair.
Yeah.
It's just
like time to roll around and dance, and these people lift it up and
pretty much praises it.
What happened? What did I miss?
Yeah, exactly. It is like a big chunk of the movie right here in this segment is missing because you don't really understand what's going on. And I just gotta say, like, one of my notes, who the hell accepts giving birth to a fucking snake?
True. A crazy person that's like, when she sees it, beautiful baby!
I guess that's how you get when you're, like, child deprived.
Yeah, and you're desperate for anything.
Yeah. Well, do you have any side notes on this one?
Yeah, I have said my side notes, to be honest.
Okay. Then let's go over to the next segment, Easter. This segment is actually the best one, in my opinion. Well, it starts off very slow, and I don't know. It spirals off really, really fast, with the girl actually seeing who the Easter Bunny is. And, like, the way they made him look was great. And like how he spawns chickens from his hand. Like, the cosmetics are great. The acting is maybe improvable. And the way he says, like, where you're going, you will never see your mommy again. It's like, oh god, the first time I watched it, oh god, it was so terrifying.
Like, to be honest, this was the only one that managed to at least make me jump a little. Like that. This was the only one.
I believe like the
managed
first
to do
time
that.
you see it, it's
Yeah, when she's planning to run, and he just appears.
yeah, it's holy crap.
Like Easter Jesus. What the hell?
Yeah.
I did not expect this. What I expected of this was just a murderous giant Easter bunny. Not what I saw. What the fuck did I see? And to be honest, the thing I found with this segment is like that kid, like, what? Who is like that when they're like, but the Easter bunny, but Jesus, but Easter bunny, but Jesus. I can't go to sleep. What if I wake up and see the Easter bunny? Which is Jesus? Like, who? I guess some kids are like that, but still, like, huh?
Yeah, agreed.
And, like, what made me, like, a little uncomfortable was, like, when the Easter Jesus, which I will call him now, just touched me and brought her finger to his wound and just, like, put it in there and, like, oh. It was like, are you getting off of this? Are you? Like, please stop. No. Like, what happened there?
Oh my god, that's amazing. I don't like, or well, I think it's bad that they didn't choose to show how she turns.
Yeah.
Because like he says, oh, no one has seen me for several thousand years, and now it's your turn to take my place.
Like, did Jesus see the Easter bunny? Is that what happened? Is that why he died?
Maybe that is why he died.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Like,
oh my god.
I also wanted to see her turn. That
Yeah.
would be great, like, because it wasn't the same thing when you just saw the shadow.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the same spooky thing. Like seeing someone turn, like when you see a werewolf movie where they get bitten and then they turn, and you just like, holy mother of God, what is going on? That's like, I think they could have done more with that.
Yeah, they certainly could have.
So, I don't know. Are we done with Easter, or do we want to speak more about Easter Bunny Jesus?
I am done with Easter Bunny Jesus, thank you.
So do you want to read us into the next segment?
The next segment is Mother's Day, in which a woman, no matter how much condoms she puts on the dicks, still gets pregnant every time she has sex. And she goes to this, I don't know, weird medical hut in the middle of nowhere to get help with said problem.
Yeah, and already here it's like, why the fuck would you go out in the middle of fucking nowhere to get help with stop being pregnant? Like,
Oh, just one thing I wanted to mention, like, that I saw at the start, like, when she talks and she sits and eat with the guy for, like, a few seconds, and he takes, like, the pepper thing, and shakes it over his food. That's not that kind of shaker. That's the one you kind of spin to get out things.
oh yeah, it was like, rich. Not the shake,
Yeah.
shake.
Yeah, it was like, my dude, you're not getting anything out of there. Like, that is not how you get pepper out of that thing, my good sir.
You know, it's just the small things they actually choose to ignore.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, it's like you said, like, but it gotta be very annoying getting pregnant every time you have sex. Like, holy shit.
I would just have given up at that point. I would be like, you know what, dildo? You're my best friend now. And if you get pregnant by that, I mean, well, fuck.
Well, you
Give
just
up.
gotta become a nun or a priest or whatnot. And it's like, okay, fuck sakes. Oh god, I wouldn't be able
That's
to live.
yep.
But yeah, like, again, this is a fucked up cult scenario.
Yeah.
I believe she's like giving birth to probably the Antichrist.
Yeah.
And the
Considering how
problem with a lot of anthology movies that I've seen is that they want to bring in the Antichrist or Satan himself a lot.
Yeah.
And I mean, come on. There's other things. Like a Cthulhu.
True. And like, most people don't really know what it entails to actually bring Satan to the world. Like, we will bring Satan to the world and we will do his bidding and he will give us this and this. Like, Satan hates humans. He wouldn't give a shit if you, like, did whatever he told you. That's not gonna help. Like, and that's also something that bothers me when, like, people say, I've done this, Satan will be proud of me when he gets down. He probably would the fuck not. That's why he wanted you down there and not living happily in heaven. He wants you down there so you will suffer for the rest of your life. Because fuck you.
Well, like, a lot of people, they think like, oh, if we bring the Antichrist or Satan to the upper world, he will empower them and pretty much give them whatever they want. But hell no, he won't. He don't give a shit about you. He don't give a shit about anyone but Satan.
And his actual followers.
Yeah, exactly. His little circle jerk girls down in hell.
Yeah.
Um,
In the middle when she gets like drugged up and like that dude comes, it's like, the fuck are you? The fuck did you came from? And he probably did rape her to get the kid into her again. And
yeah, probably. And I mean, like, when she get a hold of the phone, she's not like sudden about talking on the phone.
No, not at all. But like, can you really be at that point? You can't hide it forever.
True. But I would say, like, maybe rather text someone you trust and just like, it's
Yeah.
me, this is my location, please call the cops and whatnot. And,
Yeah, and considering she was pregnant, she should have tried to run before she was discovered and then call, probably. Because when you actually see her run, it's like, you're not gonna make it. You're pregnant. God damn it. You can waddle away, like, at the
it's like,
market
lift
place.
up the fucking valley and run!
Yeah, like-
Forest, run!
Like, and that sudden ending with that arm and everyone screaming is like, this is what you wanted, fuckers.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know,
And, like-
I really didn't like this segment at all. It's
Same.
it's a lot the same, like everything else. It's like, oh, some people is a cult and they want to bring in Satan to the world. Whoa, so good, and not.
Yeah, they speak like, it will be easier if you don't resist. Like,
Bitch!
speaking very cryptic, not actually saying what they're trying to do,
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
I mean, like, get a hold of a knife and stab someone, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
Yeah, let's move on before this episode gets like 2 hours long. And the next segment we're going into is Father's Day. Now this... Oh, okay. Yeah, this is about a girl who... Well, I don't know really, got abandoned by her dad as a kid or whatnot. She has a weird relationship to her mother, and yeah, she gets a box with what's it called? Of an old tapes,
Yeah.
something like that.
Those very old things.
Yeah, exactly. And it's her dad talking and whatnot, and this is a very plain segment, not a lot of happening, not a lot of death, which is boring.
Yeah.
But as the segments goes along, we get to like see, or let's see, hear what went on one day in her life as a kid with her dad, and where he disappeared, and she pretty much goes there, and she pretty much disappears herself. Not,
I don't know where she disappears, but yeah.
Yeah, not much to say about it, really. When she looks at the photo album, and like, like she's 5 or whatnot, she just looks like kind of like a demon, a little demon child. It's like, shit.
I liked the part when she like walked to get to her father and just listening to everything and just seeing it. Yet at the same time, it was very. It was fitting, not in a horror way. Like it would have been fine in like just a normal movie way. I would say that I enjoyed it.
Yeah, like if it was a movie of its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, developing the story more might have actually made it into a better normal 60 minutes movie. I do agree, like the last part was good, but besides that it was plain.
Yeah, it's like the middle was good. The start was and then the ending was like okay.
Yeah. Overall
this
it's
is
just
what we're
a
doing
very weird movie, but sure, not all anthology movies have to make sense. But, you know, this is just this is just a kid with very bad daddy issues.
Mm-hmm. Shall we move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
So we're gonna move on to Halloween, where you have this guy that is swindling women over to LA to be cam girls, living in a shitty apartment together with this horrible man. Which I do want to point out, that guy, as fast as I saw him, is like, that guy from YouTube! Because he's actually a YouTuber.
He is? I didn't know that.
Yeah. His name is Harley Morenstein, I think, from Original Gamer. I think he used to, in the past, like, do a lot of weird food-related videos.
Cool? The more you know.
Look him up. It's like, I remember you. Like, so it was weird seeing him in that segment. Just, you're
Yeah.
better than this. Stop being the pig you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's jump straight into opinions about this one.
Yeah.
Well, he's a big asshole.
Yep.
And this just goes to show that you shouldn't trust people, especially not people online, especially not people on Craigslist.
Yeah.
But he does get what he deserves.
Yeah.
Which is so fucked up. The thing I have a problem with here is they hook up a vibrator to a car battery and shoves it up his ass.
And glues that asshole shut.
Now, here is not my problem. But my problem is actually that there's no logic behind that they turn the vibrator on, and it's just like the power of one is not controlled by the battery.
Nope, like, what kind of battery was that? I thought the same thing, like, the fuck kind of battery causes pain that much? Like,
Yeah.
That's a killing machine right there. That's not a vibrator.
I mean, holy shit, cruel death to die because of a vibrator up your ass is like, holy shit.
Like, even if it's his first time having something shoved up there, it's still like, what the fuck? It shouldn't be that painful. And like, when the girls said like, cut off your dick, make a pussy or die, like, basically cutting off your dick or whatever, like, you'll die either way from blood loss.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of blood in there.
I mean, that's pretty fucking gruesome. But I mean, he does get what he deserves.
Yeah. When they put it up to 10, they're like, what happens now? Ah, boom! Like, oh, that happens. But like, when the girl starts threatening him, like, we are 3 girls in this apartment. That's like a code. And we are now witches. Like, ooh. Like, I could understand him making those faces like, I'm so scared. Because, like, that's not a good threat, to be honest. Like, you put 3 women in one apartment. That makes us witches. And you're gonna get what you deserve.
Yeah, that's really is like, please. Well, there's not much more to say about it because that's pretty much the whole Halloween segment.
Yeah, like, I feel like that one, unlike the other ones, was just, it just happened to be around Halloween rather than have anything to do with the actual holiday, or at least not touching it at all, unlike the other one is in one way or another.
Yeah, exactly. It just happens to play out on Halloween. It's like, okay, fine. Well, with that said, let's go over to the Christmas segment. Now, the Christmas segment is about a guy who pretty much gets bullied by his wife to get these glasses. They're kind of like Google glasses.
Kind of like VR.
Yeah.
I guess. Like that's what I like when I saw how they acted. Like, yeah, this is basically VR.
Yeah,
What
you're
you're on
right. That's actually pretty close. And, well, the glasses are pretty cool, IMO. Like, you log in and they show you, like, what you actually really want.
That's actually a part I did not get. Like, how do you log in? He just, the first time he put them on, he just put them on and then it just played what he wanted. No login or whatever. Like, you forgot to log out. Like, how? And how can you
Yeah.
see others? Because you see immediately what you want as fast as you put them on. How do these glasses work? I want to
Yeah,
know.
because, I mean, like, his kid put them on and was on Mars.
Like, whoa, Mars.
Yeah, and then he
Mars.
didn't, like, log out or anything. And that's kind of weird, but I don't know. It's
Yeah,
movie logic.
movie logic. I don't know. This one wasn't that interesting to me either. It was more interesting than the Mother's Day, sure, but I didn't really get into it personally.
No, it's a little bit jumpy and I don't know. I just like the glasses and like he he got to have a really pretty fucked up wife who, like, she sees that he lets someone die to get these glasses, and she is like, do me! It's like, holy fuck, God, what the fuck is wrong with you, woman?
Yeah, and then he managed to see her, either imagination or something she actually did, where she killed her boss for not getting a promotion.
Yeah, I mean, she could see what he did, so I guess she killed her boss?
Yeah, I guess that is what she did.
Yeah.
Must have been.
Probably. Well, want you jump into the next segment?
Yes, this is the last story of the holidays anthology, which is New Year's, which begins with a guy that basically kills a bitch and hooks up with another chick through a dating app. And whoo boy, that's
He's in for the ride of his life.
yeah, like his teeth though.
Yeah, that like over
So brown.
Oh,
And like, I what I like is like that dating app, like 96% match, and then comes the twist, like, yeah, it is a match.
yeah, exactly. And like, here we go again with trusting people online. You can't trust no one online.
Can't trust nobody.
Oh fuck, I'm
It's
dating
just
a
that-
serial killer then. God damn it.
Ah, fuck. Like, I started to be like you at the part when he started to use her toothbrush on his teeth
Oh, yeah.
and tongue. It was like, yo. And then came the eyeballs, it was like, ah, that's fine. But the toothbrush, no. And then she comes with a fucking giant axe.
Yeah, I mean, I found it was kind of fun the first time I saw it, like, the whole thing with that she's also fucked up like that.
Yeah, he was actually about to chloroform her and probably take her to murder her. And then when he saw the eyes, he was like, nah, fam, nah, I'm out of here, no.
Yeah, I saw his own little bowl, own little thing she was gonna put his stuff in, and it's like...
So, yeah. Do you have anything special to say about this segment?
No, it's just don't trust people online. Like you might run into a murderer, or you might be a
Yeah.
murderer yourself.
Yeah. So, bit of closing words for the movie then.
It gets 2 out of 10 anthology movies from me. It wasn't that good.
For me it gets like 5, I guess, because it wasn't that bad. You can like it's better than the last one I saw, but at the same time not, because the last one was funny, but this one is like you get more concrete stories, I guess.
Yeah.
With the more concrete ending, because I like the transitions between stories. Like at the end of each story, you have that holiday card dedicated to that story.
Yeah, that's kind of
Um,
nice.
Yeah, I really like that. That, yeah, thumbs up for me.
Well, let's head into some movie trivia. I couldn't find a budget on this movie. Because like when you search on holiday 2016, most shit comes up as, oh, 2016, the holidays. But, trivia. Seth Green and Claire Grant, that plays the married couple in the Christmas segments, are actually married in real life.
Nice.
I could not see that coming. They don't seem like a match.
Like, good acting to make it look like a bad relationship while they just snicker behind the camera like
Or even worse, they might be like that behind the camera too. The abandoned building in the Father's Day segment also appears in the Wild Blue Yonder from 2005. Directed by Werner Herzog, a British sci-fi. One of the bullies on the swim team is wearing a red hat with a rainbow on it, like one of the bullies in Carrie from 1976. I do recommend go watch Carrie. It's a really good movie, but stay and listen to the end.
nice homage.
Yeah, I really like that they actually bring in stuff like that.
I haven't seen Carrie, but I will.
Oh yeah,
Someday.
yeah, we can probably sneak you into a normal episode when pretty much Joseph, probably, you're saying, is gonna show it, but otherwise we can just watch it.
Dude, spoilers!
The segment St. Patrick's Day references the Norwegian folk tale The Lindworm Prince, also known as simply the Lindworm. While there are several versions of the folk tale, the version anthologized in the seminal Asbjørnsen and Moe collection is the most popular one. The folk tale tells of a queen giving birth to a snake creature, and when the creature is born, it flees into the land. When the creature grows up, it becomes a prince. Now that's just pretty fucked up. Like, can't you just give birth to an actual child, please?
Well, you did ask who would like to give birth to a snake.
Yeah.
The queen. You
Yeah.
can't question that.
Okay, I got my question answered.
Yeah.
And references. In the locker room scene, Kate Reschke is wearing the same hat and has her hair braided the same way as Norman P.J. Souls in Carrie from 1976. So, the swim team segment was very inspired by just Carrie.
I can see that.
Yeah. And there we're ending the holiday review, and we go on to do XX 2017.
What's in the box?
Present.
Can I see?
Danny.
Stop being so nosy.
It's okay.
I don't think anyone's been up here in a really long time.
Maybe it's cursed.
Your son tore my daughter's fingernails off.
You're not going to punish him?
Listen, you gotta eat something. It's been 3 days, buddy.
Not hungry.
Something's happening to Andy. Something just terrible.
You're not getting up from this table until you eat that pizza. Do you understand me? Just eat!
If you don't eat, eventually you'll die.
So?
Now, I believe XX is actually the chromosomes for females? Or am I wrong?
I think you're actually right. That is.
Yeah, because I believe that XY is male.
Yeah.
Or
it's another way around. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, when you see the description of this movie. It's like it's everything from the woman's perspective. Is that unusual actually in horror movies?
Yeah, it's very unusual. I would say I believe most creators of horror movies are actually male. Access is a new horror anthology with a gender twist. All segments will be helmed by female directors and will star female leads. The directors have been given free creativity reign within budget and time constraints, but all of the segments themselves will involve the horror genre. The first segment is it's called The Box.
Yeah.
And her son gets to peek into a man's box on the train. And well, from yep.
Not in a pervy way.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was just a Christmas present, people.
Yeah, and he's not hungry anymore. It's like, okay, well, if you're not hungry, don't eat. Fine, be that way, child. And as the story prolongs, he tells his sister what was in the box. She also stops being hungry. And he finally tells his dad, and his dad also stops being hungry. And something I found so fucked up, I don't understand if it's a dream or if it's reality, but they start eating the mother.
Yeah, what I noticed, I think I noticed when they were eating her, it's like, it looks like they were eating, what is it, like, radish? Instead to make it look, because it's very red and juicy.
Yeah, probably.
I think it must have been a dream or something or other, because she was alive and fine later. And like, this one story, like, most of the time it didn't feel like it was from her point of view.
Yeah, and it didn't kind of feel like she was the starring head actor in the episode or in the segment at all.
Other than you got her momentarily interlogue in, or her monologue in her brain, like, this was the day that was Christmas and we were all so happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and like, her unworriedness of the boy in the beginning, like, your kid's not eating at all. Like, the father's reaction were totally normal, like, we should go to the doctor, we should do something, and she's like, it's fine, if you don't want to eat, he ain't need to eat.
Yeah,
Totally
exactly.
fine.
That's just wrong. If your child doesn't eat, take them to the doctors right away and get help.
Yeah, the father even said, like, we should go to the doctors, and she was like, nah. And then when they went to the doctor was like, why didn't you come here earlier? It was like, motherfucker.
Exactly.
And like, even when the other kid, like, stopped eating, and the father was like, how can you just eat like this when our kids are not? And she's like, I need to eat. Like, what the fuck was in that box? What's in the box?
Yeah, it's very frustrating. Like, please show us what's in the box. What's in the goddamn box?
Wasn't it the same box that the mom got on Christmas?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I thought so. The demon box. Yeah. It was like,
you know, well, let's leave the box segment, because like, it's not a lot of more to say about it, unless you get something.
It's just like, I like the little detail of everyone just repeating, I'm not hungry, and in the very end the mom's like, I'm hungry. Like, I like that little part. But like, let's move on.
You know, like the creepy dollhouse thing in between segments.
Oh yeah, I really like that. It's creepy and it's just.
Oh yeah, it just creeps me out so much. I actually have to like what's it called, just like move forward in the movie as fast as possible to the next segment because it freaks me out so much.
I'm like, that's the good shit. I just like.
Yeah.
I just like the stop motion. I think it is.
It's probably stop motion.
Yeah, and I like its little part story. I guess it's very mood setting on its own.
Yeah, it's like a tiny segment on its own.
Yeah, it's the best segment I've seen, to be honest, at this point. But let's move on if you don't have anything more to say.
Yeah, well, no, not really. The second segment, I didn't catch the name of it, and I honestly just thought it was boring.
The birthday party.
Right, yeah, that was it was.
I had so many question marks on it. Like, I had so many questions throughout the whole fucking thing. Like, I just keep on questioning everything, like, but I got no answers. So frustrating.
Yeah.
And like, not in the good horror way, like you're supposed to question and not know the answer. No, this was just stupid shit happening, and you got no question as to why they did that stupid shit.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm pretty sure the dad was sleeping with the maid.
Yeah, I think that was the maid, because like I just thought, who the fuck is she? Like, she wasn't really. I guess that's how maid dresses.
Well,
and
I guess it depends on where you live and what century it is.
Yeah, but yeah, I did think she was the maid. But like, when she found her husband, like, and I don't know what she planned to do with him until the maid decided to walk in, and she just like, quick, gotta hide him. Like, why hide the body?
It gotta be suicide.
Yeah, it was obviously a suicide because he downed pills with a lot of booze. Like, that was a lot of booze in one office space.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
But I guess it's kind of like she wants to keep up the facade of having the perfect family.
Yeah, that was my only like conclusion. Like, she is obviously rich, being able to throw around thousands of dollars and having that spacious home, a maid and such. So yeah, and also, why hide him in plain sight? Like, sure, hiding people in plain sight when they're dead works sometimes, but not in that way. That was the most stupid shit ever. You stupid motherfucker. And like, what I don't get, like, when they take off the mask, everyone starts to scream. Like, do you immediately see that he's dead? I don't think you do. Like, he may as well be passed out, and everyone's like, ah!
Well, I believe he has his eyes open.
I don't know.
And I don't think you pass out with your eyes open, really.
Well, not unless you sleep with your eyes open.
That's just creepy.
Yeah, like, he was actually sleeping with his eyes open the whole time, and when everyone started screaming, like, why are you all screaming, mother? What? So confused. Yeah, it was just very meh, I would say.
Yeah. Jumping on to the third segment.
Yes. Don't fall.
Oh god,
They had to show that title 2 times. One at the segment, and then in all like red surrounding letters, "Don't fall." But yeah.
Oh, this is so weird.
I didn't get it. It was nice, like the monster was nice looking and moved nice, but I don't get it.
Well, I guess it's based on an Indian story.
I think it was like before Indian Native Americans.
Yeah, like he talks about, it was before them, but it might as well have been the Native Americans, but we'll never know.
Might have been a sacred place or simply a cursed place. But what I don't get is like, she went to sleep in the trailer and woke up in this random cave. Why and how?
Sleepwalking?
Maybe.
Being cursed to walk?
Like, that's the only explanations.
Yeah. And she doesn't really turn, well, besides getting these scales on her back, which I thought was a nice touch.
I think it's most likely like her actual back showing. Spine. Thank you, brain. I think it's her spine, like, just really showing, and I do like that. Like, I like monsters where you have like their spine showing like that.
Yeah.
It's very moodful.
I honestly just thought that this segment was very weak. And not too interesting. But that's just my opinion.
I think it was the weaker of the bunch, of them all.
Yeah, and it's just like young adults being jackasses.
Yeah.
Let's jump straight ahead to the 4th segment. Now, I do love myself a psychopath who enjoys torture porn. And with torture porn, I mean someone who can willingly sit and pull off someone's fingernails. And enjoy it.
Yeah.
But again, here we go again with a cult bringing Satan into the world.
Yeah. As fast as I saw the dog, I was like, "Dog, you're so cute." And then I heard the whines, and he's like, "Stupid creature." I was like, "Well, I hate you." I hate
yeah,
you
exactly.
hard.
You can't like a person who hurts a dog in a movie. You want them to die.
Yeah, like he stapled a squirrel to a tree. Sure, the psychopaths are known to do that all the time, but the whines of that dog is like, poor dog. And like, yeah, I really didn't like the everyone around her think he's special and do everything to please him and won't punish him. Like, it would have been fine without that, to be honest.
Yeah.
It might have been Satan's son, the beast's son, something satanic at least.
Yeah, I believe he was Satan's son.
Yeah. And one thing I did like is like how he doesn't become fully...
He doesn't transform
brain
fully.
fart. Yeah, he doesn't transform fully. He stays the little human that he is, and she's like, he doesn't make the choice, you do, and he does make a choice. And stays with mom. And like, when hugging gets too intense, man. When hugging gets too intense.
Yeah, when hugging gets so intense that you stop being forced to become this creature you actually want to be because your mom is sad.
Yeah, and you hug each other so hard you break each other's bones.
Yeah.
I don't think they did it, but might as well.
Yeah. Pretty sure they were dead.
Yeah, they must have been.
Yeah. Well, that pretty much sums up the second movie we watched. It was not good. It was boring.
I like Holidays better, to be honest.
Yeah, in this comparison, Holidays.
Yeah, if we're gonna compare the two, because like this one had fewer stories but longer, yet they weren't as strong.
Yeah. Well, budget. They had a budget of They had a budget of $30,611. Don't know if it's a lot or not, but yeah, they did what they could. Dropping some trivia. In the second segment, the main actress is actually the same woman who plays Rose in 2.5 Men. I don't remember her name, sadly, but she's a good actress. I like how she plays the psychopath in 2.5 Men. And in the first segment, we get to see the family watching Night of the Living Dead.
Something I just want to point out there. It's like, sure, it's like the only iconic moment in Night of the Living Dead, but every time they want to show like they're watching Night of the Living Dead, they always choose, I'm coming to get you, Barbara. Always that one moment. Always. Nothing else from the entire movie.
But it's such a good moment. It's like, coming to get you, Barbara.
And like, sure, it's iconic, but show something for the really intense lovers of that movie, and show something like only they will understand, to make it a real like homage, rather than just showing something iconic everyone knows about it. Once, at least, please.
Yeah, you're right. Sometimes it gets a little bit same.
Yeah, but it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah. Well, on a 1 to 10 Anthology movies, what do you give this one?
Very bland. Not that fun to watch. A 3, because the only thing like really worth watching were the segments, because I really did like those. That's what gets the 3 in this movie.
Yeah, you mean the in-between segments.
Yeah.
I gotta say a 1. Like, not worth watching. It was boring. It just felt like, oh, why am I watching this shit most of the time?
Yeah. True. I wish they made a movie out of those few segments.
Well, who knows?
But oh well. Yeah, who knows? I've said everything I want about this movie and the other. Do you have anything to add?
Not at all. I've gotten everything I wanted to say.
Well then, I think we are done here, people, then.
I think we are, and I think we should say goodbye to the good people.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, good people.